Such a countenance. So you truly are the Prince Reborn. I must say, you and your father are cut from the same cloth. Quite unpredictable as death looms.
What of you? Is this hornless form your own true being?
I'll say this here for your own good, Luis. Hand over the royal scepter. Only the one who has earned the people's support is fit to be king. You and us. We can still end this without more bloodshed.
No path forward is bloodless. The king may have avoided it, but the people will only shed his share. That has been this country's crime for too long. Those in power exact the price of their greed from the people, then preach that such pain is a natural trial to be overcome. The indolent powers of this land have poisoned it with their lies. There is no cure but destruction.
And look at the lies you've been spreading to get your way up here.
Who's the real charlatan here? You turn people into monsters and convince them it's salvation.
Oh, but it's a worthy sacrifice I have to do. You know, like I said, oh, what's a few blood being shed to get to where you are now, you know?
Even Sorba, your most loyal vassal, you twisted into a monster. You promise protection to your devoted, yet always fall short of the mark.
I have never lied. I swear upon my name, it is one of the greatest trespasses I can imagine.
You've never lied! You are lying right now! Like, I bet, like, just, like, he can lie right in front of our face, you know, tie up to the lie detector and just like, oh, I never lied. Tells the truth. Oh, yeah, totally. Like, oh, your hair is brown when it's actually black. Right. Your entire, you know, your entire, like, living is a lie. You've been lying to everyone.
Have you never wondered why the king's magic is so strong and force? Or why the royal scepter can only be used by those who bear the public's favor? One royal hand clutching one bejeweled rod does not alone accomplish such wonders of magic. But what if it drew Magla not from its wielder, but from the masses? That is the truth. The royal scepter is a divine relic that absorbs Magla from people across the kingdom. And thus, the royal magic's power is near inexhaustible. Such has been the royal family's tradition for centuries, generations upon generations. Do you know what this means? Magla is mortal anxiety, which means that the people of this country now have no choice but to perpetually direct their anxiety to the king, simply to stay safe.
Absurd. And how do you explain the people of the capital going mad?
It was no madness that took them. The Magla spews from their helpless hearts at a rate far greater than the scepter can absorb. Hence the stagnation. The behavior now on full display is their inborn, true nature. When they cannot control their fears, they lash out at neighbor and outsider alike. And that is mortal weakness.
That's who they really are.
So the king's servants created the massive Magla flow from the vast Magla throughout the kingdom. That in itself was born of the people.
In a world like this, order built on mutual understanding is but a dream within a dream. Before we achieve resolution, the people must be corrected. On the day the late king's magic fades, I will shake the royal magic anew. All the Magla gathered over these months of turmoil will be restored to the people. Those who can overcome it will be reborn as new humans. Thus, we achieve our first round of natural selection. Our first step towards a world truly fair and just.
What? Oh, no, no. No, oh. So all the magla collected return to the people. The people will turn to humans. And that's how you're gonna rule. Just like, I rule over these humans. They're all just monsters. Anyone who has not turned shall die. And whoever still remains the same and kills the humans shall join.
Natural selection? New humans? What absurd delusions.
Delusions? You witnessed how the prince lost his very self to my spell, and then re-emerged with powers and will burning ever brighter.
That is... No. The power that I have now was not because of you. It's because we recombine with our original selves. What?
You mean you would do to the people exactly what you did to him? You would use the royal magic to inflict such horrors on all the crown's subjects?
Those who follow me and accept the rule of power will surely survive by virtue of their own will. But if they give in to fear, yes, they will lose both form and mind.
How does this sound sane to you? How does this sound right? Just like go, oh yep, if you're strong enough and still keep your original form, yeah, you'll be alright. But if you're monsters, yeah, you're screwed. Get out of here.
That is what it means to protect those who follow. It is not a salvation given of empty charity, but earned through the providence of power.
Oh God.
Then, that's your true ambition. That's why you sent Sorba to the royal funeral. You never even wanted the throne. It was all for the royal scepter.
The shows of power, terrifying the people. It wasn't just manipulation. You justified all of that.
The man would turn all people into humans. It defies all sense.
Worry not. You've proven you're more than worthy. I've little doubt you'll survive the first culling and move on to the new world. You mentioned earlier that we might still resolve this without bloodshed. Then, I put the same offer to you. Join me, Prince.
No, how about you join us? No one has to die. No one has to, no bloodshed. Everyone can live finely. And, get rid of the red sky, blue skies all around. Yep.
Born of Elven blood, welcoming anyone regardless of tribe. It is no coincidence that you and I take inspiration from the same book.
No. You did not take inspiration from the book. If you took inspiration from the book, then, hey, all this wouldn't be happening. You wouldn't be killing people. You wouldn't be, wanting, you want equality? Oh, well, you gotta die. No. What?
Don't let him sway you, Your Highness.
I know you detest injustice as I do. Come with me. Let me lend you my power, and together we will change the unfair world we seek to destroy.
You are already doing injustice. Rue.
I don't seek to destroy this world or any other.
Exactly! He's nothing like you!
Should you deny me, then what? How would you fix this country?
Step by step, little at a time, until we get there.
You must have seen it everywhere you traveled. Tradition, superstition, family honor, and all those struck down unjustly in the name of such authorities. The only cure for such suffering is a simpler world, in which strength triumphs over pain. It is not a solution without cruelty, but surely the fairness it would restore to our lives is worth any sacrifice. Come with me, and we can realize this dream. What say you?
It's absolutely false fairness.
Fairness you speak of is false.
He's got the right of it. Luis, it's not even about what'll be sacrificed. It's about having respect for what the dream costs. And you've got none of that. You keep talking about your laws of power. But what that comes down to is you figure some people in this world just deserve to die. If that's what you believe in, then you can hate Forden all you want, but you're no different. Be silent.
Oh, you don't like that comparison to Forden, huh? No, you're just like Forden, but just in a slightly different way.
I once had my own aspirations. Yes, I had dreams. But what has the world ever done for us?
What have you done to the world? Oh no.
What's happening?
What is that? What is going on?
The royal scepter? But how?
So be it. There is still time until my magic settles upon this land. Until then, I will watch the world collapse from my perch at the top. Wait! Luis! I have done this for their sakes, not for mine. History and the will of the people will prove that. If you have the strength to weather this storm and come to me, I will deem you a worthy opponent. It will be a mercy to you, at the very least.
Louise waffled. Waffled? Waffled? On about his sophisticated, sophisticated ideals before disappearing into a storm of magma. Can't just sit here twiddling my thumbs. After him!
If we push forward, we'll be in grave danger. This storm itself is a maelstrom of pure magla.
Maybe this is just what it looks like when the people's minds are slaves to their anxiety and fear.
That doesn't mean the solution is to deform them into monsters. The man's an arrogant lunatic.
We must give chase somehow.
All aspirants to the throne.
This voice. Your Majesty?
The royal scepter has been taken. Luis now wields the royal magic to his own dark ends.
Luis was one step ahead of us. We did not expect him to seize and use the scepter before the final deadline.
His magic will be set in motion on the very day that the new king is to be decided. Such is the decree.
So it's just as Luis said. He won't let this campaign end any way but his. The bastard always loved making a spectacle of this. Your Majesty, you were killed by Luis yourself. Doesn't it matter to you that he may succeed as king?
I had sought death long before he granted it.
You wished for your own death? But why?
The ideals I once believed in, I no longer had the power within me to fulfill them. Thus, I ensured my very life would serve as key to activate the royal magic. Should revolutionary fervor seek to destroy my regime, should Luis or any other malcontent take my life, therein would lie the catalyst. Thus would I appear, on a day so appointed, with form and voice, given life by royal magic.
I see. No wonder the magic survived even the prince's reawakening. It was never a matter of retaliation against the church or anything of the sort. You truly wished to pass the crown to whoever the people elected of their own will.
Oh, Prince. My son. If thou wouldst inherit the kingdom, thou must stop Luis. That is a trial befitting one who would take the throne.
Skybound Hope.
His Majesty's Magla has faded.
I guess that's it. It really is up to us to save this land's future.
Luis is just ahead. We have to find a way to get beyond this storm, reckless or not.
Let's fall back to the royal capital for now, so we can come up with a strategy.
Ugh. Man.
Hey! He's running that way! Kill anyone who stands against Camp Luis! We fight for justice! Make them understand!
We fight for justice. Kill them.
Tis a battlefield out here. They know nothing of their savior's true intent, yet the streets are teeming with self-declared military police.
What's a man supposed to do when they're running around screaming about justice with bloodshot eyes?
So it's a crime to even disagree now. He said this was just their nature. I suppose I can see where his disappointment springs from.
Heck, today it's people act like it's a crime to disagree.
But your allies are working hard too. It's not all as bad as it looks.
We are grateful. We will believe in their support as they believe in us.
By the way, I talked with Nurus on how to get to Luis's location. Of course, he said there's only one thing for it. Armor up the Skyrunner and dive in.
That's your strategy?
Think, my girl. It's our best play. But with no time for modifications, I can't say how long she'll last in there. I say, we've got one shot to charge in.
A proper dramatic do-or-die fight.
The road you run is perilous.
If we have but one chance, I'd say the final day is when we'd have even the slightest odds of success.
Right. That place is churning with the Scepter's gathered magla. But if the casting steadily drains it away, then much of the ambient magla should be gone by the last day.
A proper dramatic do-or-die fight at the very last minute.
We would walk a treacherous tightrope until the very end. But have we ever done things any other way?
Nope.
We cannot yield now. Luis's ambitions must be stopped, even at the cost of our lives.
I mean, we don't take that far, the cost of our lives,
Let's give it a shot.
I must defeat Luis and save the country. But first, I have to get past the Magla storm to reach him. I should prepare thoroughly and wait for a day of departure.
You worked out some more of the truth, yes? Can you tell me more about what happened at the Royal Palace?
Well, first off, Louise is an elder, just like me. So, yeah, he's been lying this entire time. And all that other stuff.
Luis is Elden. Everything is as we were told at the ancient sanctum.
What? Bloody hell. That's a heavy hit right off the bat.
Luis knew the truth of the royal scepter. It's a divine relic that absorbs anxiety from the people. That's the fuel for its incredible power.
So I'm guessing like near the end, like Balin is gonna be like sending a message to like all the other cries and be like, everyone, we must give hope. We must give hope to you know, so Luis can lose power, and you know, so the power of anxiety goes down, the power of hope goes up, and yada yada yada. The power of friendship.
The masses have grown accustomed to a life where the king bears the brunt and responsibility for their anxieties. All this chaos comes from that dynamics reversal.
Might need you to slow down a bit. So that's his aim. Luis wants to make this a land of humans.
A drastic remedy to awaken the people spoiled by the royal scepter's power. And their horrific transformation is but the end to his chosen means. Yet I sensed some other reason to go to such atrocious lengths. He pursues some other purpose.
Well, if he's Elden, then Luis must have been there when the Sanctus Church made an inferno of his home. So, you suppose it's for revenge?
Can't say. He also ordered Zorba to directly attack the ancient sanctum after all.
Something he said stuck with me. About how he used to have dreams. Dreams long dead. I think he doesn't trust dreams. As in, he refuses to believe in anything that actually takes a risk, like connecting with people or personal change. Maybe to Luis, dreams are just lies.
Perhaps he wants to push history forward with his own hands, like those of the world past.
It's ludicrous. I'll not let him get away with his self-obsessed madness. If we're to be ruled, it shouldn't be by someone who's given up on the world.
Indeed. Besides, the rightful heir stands with us. Should we succeed, you stand to inherit the throne soon. Are you prepared, Your Highness?
Yes, of course.
You really are committed, huh?
I mean, kinda have to.
In any case, we'll confront Luis on the last day. Until then, let's tie up our loose ends so we can fight with no regrets.
You've done a fine job so far. Time to follow through on those campaign promises, eh?
Look at what Luis has made there. Unbelievable. We're getting in there, and we're going to tear it down.
Oh yeah.
What's that about?
Worldly vision. Unlock the timeout. Oh, that okay. Save the country. I must defeat Louise and save the country. First, I have to get past the Megastorm. Yep. Ah, okay.
What's that about?
Let's zoom out. Discovered the entire area. You know, again, I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if there's, you know, a new game to like the Metaphor series. If it's gonna become a series, you know, we'll still be on like this kind of Earth, but like it'll be just like a different part of it. Like, okay, it's kind of like, you know, like kind of like a Bionicle, right? Where like the first like, you know, series take place on Matanui, and then Bionicle 2 takes place on Metro Nui, and then, you know, so on and so forth. It takes place on the same sort of planet, but different regions is like different stories, you know, taking place there. So, I mean, it would be cool to see that happen. But, you know, the entire map is complete. You've seen everything. I really wish we could have gone back to these two areas. I really wish, because there was some stuff that we missed. So, but that's all right. Can't do much. But okay.
Finally.
Well, we finally have the Lords of Oceania and Montaria on board.
You could say.
Both are run to the core mind, but all the same, they remain sovereign lords of the principalities. Time is short, so we can't afford to overlook their influence and connections. I have to speak out against the rioting in the cities. It should help contain the situations, if only a little.
Whoa!
Nice work, Balin. It's not the first time I've thought this, Power, but I'm glad to have met you and stand beside you now. I've always had a rebellious streak, you know. I was a fire under the church's heels, but as soon as I started feeling the heat myself, I relent. I was just avoiding confrontation, learning a bit too late that maybe I've wasted a lot of my life drowning in anxiety like that. But in the end, you did turn and face it. Yes, well, meeting you showed me what I want to be in this world. And all those who struggle deserve to know the truth. To have access to information unfettered, without slant or bias.
Isn't that...
That struggle, the anxiety, is what caused the Magla to swell up from the heart. And facing those fears is what turns Magla into magic.
I guess.
I wish people could learn that it's natural to feel anxious, and not something to be afraid of. Right. But an incredibly, very tiny, absolutely minuscule chance that Luis uses his brand of magic or whatever he's got up his sleeve to turn me into a human.
How goes it?
Why not I rip my heart right out of my own chest? Show him then and there. I'd rather die than be turned into a monster. I mean, that's technically what we do, you know. Gotta know what we did without actually knowing what we did, so yeah.
Hey.
I mind your spirit. But don't do that, actually. That's what we do. Oh, believe me, I'd rather not. Not the slightest interest in seeing what color my own heart is.
So?
Well, tomorrow's the grand finale.
I'll see you later.
If you have anything to say to anyone, best do it now. I hate for you to head to your big to-do with regrets.
All good.
Yeah, why not get another chance? When I spend time with someone. So can we actually go out? Can we go to the church and
Let's go see.
Okay, this is probably our last chance to relax like this. It's just talking to everyone so you can push forward without regrets. And while you're at it, if you have any completed requests you have to report back on, tonight's the night. Okay,
Alright then.
well first, let's go to the church. And also, it's still Idols Day, so we can get some discounts on some stuff. Purify, let's see here. Pulse Wind, Pure White Shoes, okay. Pulse Electric, Pulse Wind. Increase strike attack strength, pierce attack strength. Flash, strike attacks. Okay, we can do this.
Oh, nice.
Blind Fist, Lance of Judgment. Okay. I mean, no, okay. I think this is probably really good just to, depending on what we're going after. Okay. Increase the chance of counter skills activating. Okay, now, the Gauntlet slash, I think probably better to have this because, well, Hulkenberg does piercing. Well, depending on who. Strike. Oh, let me just check real quick, you know. Yeah, piercing. So, doing this for Hulkenberg would probably be best. Okay. Okay, and we're out of the Heavenly Waters. Okay. Okay, so now let's just go around, buy as many things as we can, equipment as many as we can.
Where to?
Yeah, so I'll be right back doing, you know, whatever we can, and then we'll see who we'll talk to first. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt this video real quick, but got new merch. Save the 7 shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies are available right now at my shop. Links will be down in the description below. Get your hands on a shirt. Comes in multiple colors, and hopefully you guys can enjoy it. Feels really great. Feels really nice on the skin, and really hope you guys enjoy it. Now, back to the video. Alright guys, so we are back. I think I did as much, you know, buying of stuff as I can. I'm just thinking like, okay, because there was one thing I want to do is, I got an item that I praised for, and it's supposed to be for Yufa, but I'm missing some Heavenly Water, so I was thinking like, okay, maybe the following day we can go out, grab some, you know, there's a town in Malva. There's a town called Malva that has Heavenly Water that we can buy. We went there before, literally like going to like the last side quest area that we need to go to. So, well, that guy pushed me. So hopefully we can do that tomorrow, maybe. But anyways, we gotta meet our followers, so let's just go down the list. So let's go meet with Stroll first.
At last.
And with this, my journey with him will all come to an end. Now, hopefully we can see all of our followers and not just a certain one. Just save here, just in case something happens. Alright, hey Shoal. Tomorrow, we sell things with Luis for good. We're preparing as much as we can, so why not pass time over a hot meal of the honeybee?
Now then.
Now, let's dig in. Ask Fabian to go all out and load us up with extra special dishes. Is this my last supper?
No.
No. Don't even joke like that. Just enjoy the meal and think of it as a preparation for tomorrow. Fabian, keep it coming if you would.
Huh?
What? Misters, you ate all of that meat? Served more than people usually finish, too. Shall I bring out another helping?
No.
No. It was more than enough. It was great. Thank you. Tomorrow, you're going to fight, right? Almost correct, Maria. We're going to fight and win. Then this guy here will become king and make this a good country. A good country. Country where no one cries. Yeah. So won't you cheer us on, Maria?
Yeah.
Of course. I'll always cheer for you. Miss Fabian will too, right? Naturally. We'll wait here with the bated breath for their triumphant return, won't we? You're so precious. Good country. You know, if I felt even for a moment that Luis's ideology had merit, I might not be in this fight. But we know that's not the case. He desired a country where the weak and the helpless are culled. Everyone would know and see that. Get you nothing. And not gonna lie, as soon as you get rid of the weak and the helpless, the strong is gonna eventually, okay, who's the weak and the helpless out of the strong? And it's just gonna keep on going for that forever and ever until there's nothing left. No one would benefit by saving such people. It would be written off as a loss. And yet, the masses still support Luis. When did our country become so bleak? We'll help anyone in need. It started as little more than a clever campaign slogan. But thinking back, I think we all felt power in those words. Still, speaking the words is easy, but acting on them is another thing entirely. Even for a king. Yeah. I'm not giving up either way.
Right.
And that's what makes you you.
Got a moment?
Remember, the inheritance my parents left me was all the people of Halia. Our people are our greatest fortune. I will never forget that. My parents were good lords, and the people of Halia love them for it. I truly hope with all my heart that this country becomes that and more.
Take this.
So, I want you to have this. A crescent short sword. This short sword has been passed down through the house Haliates for generations. It is said to protect its owners. The fact that I've survived until now is proof enough.
Hey.
No matter what happens tomorrow, win. Don't die. You must fight for the sake of the many lives in this country.
It'll be all right.
I'll be right there with you. Joel and I shared a firm oath to each other and finished our meals. Yeah, I was about to say, oh, please don't let this be the end. I want to talk to more. Okay. Next up, Altenberg. Actually, hold on. I want to check something.
Let's go.
Can we actually fly or no? Yeah. I was kind of hoping, to go here. But, okay, guess not. Hey, Hulkenberg.
I
have some final words, I would say. Let's go see her.
So,
at last.
It's finally time.
Tomorrow. We finally decide this once and for all. There's something I should like to talk with you about under the circumstances. Perhaps you join me just outside the gate? Which gate? Gotta be more specific. We visited this place once before. I trust you still recall that time? Yeah.
Well, sure.
Your father was ordained here.
Yes.
Indeed. Following our clash, he was taken into custody. It pains me to say that the Grand Trad is still plagued by a rampant looting and theft. I dare say the issue has only worsened with our ordained present. 'Tis the cause of the Crimson Sky. The fear has gone to the people, and even previously civically minded have gone mad. Fear is a cunning beast. It lurks within, fanning itself on our insecurities, and only bears its fangs when we're most vulnerable. We've all become its prey. For many beasts to the sword, yet the method for subduing the creature known as fear still eludes me. There's not much we can do besides maintaining a strong heart.
Perhaps.
Strong heart, is it? That is easier said than done. In the past, there were nights where it seemed certain that the beast within would devour me whole. For myself to blame, at times I shut my eyes to the world and fell to my own deceptions. I lived so many days in this manner, convinced I had found strength. Until at last I met you, fell in with our comrades, and came to know so very many people. It was only then that I understood that I was not alone. I've come to depend on and expect a great many things from all of you. Would you believe me if I said that, on some level, this brings me some shame?
No.
In my eyes, you undoubtedly become stronger.
Indeed.
Indeed. I fought so long to protect others, and now find myself with allies who shield me in turn. It is an experience that made me realize all that I could not accomplish alone. Those who seek to be the sole vessels of power, such as Louise or Redain, the solitude offers them some strength, yes, but it also exposes a great many vulnerabilities. You protected me countless times. When I believed it was my duty to protect you, I owe you the deepest gratitude. For without you, I would not be able to fight as I do now.
That's why.
Our time together brought about an epiphany. I do not seek a one-sided fealty, but as a knight, I wish to serve under a king who supports me, as I do them. I'll continue to place my trust in you, as I always have.
I thank you.
You have my thanks. Beginning tomorrow, I shall support you as a true knight of the king. I swear to you, and as proof of my bond, I present you with this. The knight's memorandum. I'll say is bestowed it upon me when I first received my knighthood. In it, the will of a knight, perhaps one might call it a knight's soul, even, is inscribed.
You see?
Your reign will be a period of tumult. Tumult? You shall bear a great many burdens, and that which bars your way will not be so black and white as Louise. Do you understand this? You shall face every single individual across this land who push their fears and anxieties onto the people like His late Majesty and Louise. And many will not even make an effort to bear their own anxieties again. They'll pretend not to notice until they can push it onto someone such as you.
'Tis all right.
I offer little in comfort, except to say that you shall have allies like me by your side to bear it all. I hope you never forget that. With our sense and trust in each other deepen, Hulkenberg and I return to the inn. Okay, man. This is gonna be a long episode. I just got it like very early on. because we got a lot to go through, a lot of people, and a lot of dialogue. I feel like that's why this game is so long. The dialogue is just so long. And also, let me just see my popularity rankings. With dreams of fantasy in thy heart, thou art striving to change reality. Thou art now one who walks the path of kings. Thou must display the culmination of thy power. In every age, the souls of heroes accompany the true king. With us at thy side, thine ideals shall find fruition. Come such a long way. All that's left is to show everyone the future we believe in. Alright. Next, Heisme. And I kind of hope that these would have been voiced. But okay.
What should we do?
Perhaps I should invite him. Alright, let's go. Alright, Heisman.
Finally.
So, it'll land tomorrow. I could use some time to collect my thoughts beforehand. Would you care to join me for a bit? Tonight's drink is quite exquisite, indeed. I could use a drink myself. Apologies, but you're not yet of age. Soon, perhaps. I do truly look forward to the day when you and I will enjoy a drink together.
However,
It's been a long road, yes? But tomorrow, we fight to decide the fate of this country. It is a strange notion to contemplate. Previously, I used alcohol to blunt the edge of Sara's blade. No, rather, it was a self-administered poison which I used to hasten my own departure from this world. But as it grazes my lips on this night, I find that the flavor has changed completely. Does it taste better now?
yes.
Quite. As I think on the alcohol becoming part of my flesh and blood, it permeates that much deeper. Previously, it mattered not when I died, but now that I've dedicated myself to living on for my son, I shall no longer await death, but will endeavor not to waste life. Tomorrow, clutching all that I have left of him, I hope to witness the dawn of a new future for this country. That is my new purpose, the reason I rise each day.
Cheers.
And so, tonight, I raise my glass and make a toast to my star of hope. Are you referring to me? When I resigned to live out my days in that cave, who came to me with renewed hope in tow? Who else could it be but you? It's not just I whom you've inspired. In addition to my fellow villagers, a great many people now believe in a brighter future, with the only common thread among them being you. Whatever darkness lies before us, I believe the ideals you held will shine above many.
Surely.
For those who suffer, for those who roam without purpose, and for those paralyzed by inaction. With that light upon their breasts, they shall step forward once more.
Now then.
Before we return inside, there's something I'd like to give you. The Ashen Meteorite Bracelet, huh? It is an amulet from my hometown, crafted from a rock that shimmers even in total absence of light. Perfect for finding one's way. Parents often give them to their children, hoping the amulet will protect their kin when they cannot. Befitting of our situation, is it not?
Well then.
Yeah, kind of. Now then, let's head back and prepare. An eventful day is ahead of us. He sees us as his son. Ooh. Ozma and I head back inside the Golem Runner. Alright, next up, Juna. It's foolish, but I wonder if he'd hear my last request. What is that last request? Is it a kiss? Please let it be a kiss. We really like a kiss. Alright. I like a better camera angle, please. Oh, so we can see both. Guess this.
Hey.
We're finally fighting Luis tomorrow. If you don't mind, there's somewhere I like to go before the fight. Will you come with me? Where are we going? Is this the Opera House? Here we are.
Hold on a second.
Tomorrow's the battle we've put our lives online for. I thought I let Rella and Fidelio know. I mean, I was like, well, why the church? Does this place have Mel? I mean, it's a church, so just gonna get prayer. I mean, these are kind of dumb questions to ask.
This place.
Does this place have sentimental value to you?
Here.
It was here that my sister lived and treated the sick. She saw that work as her atonement, but she saved so many lives in the process. Fidelio and Basilio were two of those people. She brought them back from the brink of death. Feels like ages ago now. Rella and Fidelio kept their emotions buried deep, but the love they had for my singing was real, wasn't it?
No.
Their love wasn't limited to your voice. I wonder if that's true. Sometimes I think singing is all I amount to. And while I'm proud it's made me self-sufficient, it can be lonely. It can be a lonely way to live. I guess sometimes I just want to be accepted for who I am as a person, not just a pretty voice.
And?
Ugh, why am I spilling my guts like this? I accept you as a person, Gina.
Huh?
Now hold on. You can't just say that kind of thing with a straight face. I call foul. Then again, you did make me a promise, remember? You promised we make a world where people could listen to me sing with peace in their hearts. Thinking about it something struck me. Where would you be in this scenario? Listening from a faraway throne? Or would you be by my side? I've been meaning to ask you that, but I kept putting it off. Your answer would feel like our story's end, and I'm not ready for it to be over.
Yep.
So I'll ask you when it's truly all over. After the day of hero, and you become king, then you can answer me. I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks.
Now I feel like I can fight with everything I've got tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the performance of a lifetime. I expect you in the audience, Rella, Fidelio. Well, it's getting late. Let's head back.
Look at this.
Oh, and one more thing. I want you to have this and hold it close, so you'll never forget me. Erica flower bookmark. Oh, you keep the Erica flower on you. This flower used to represent fear and humiliation to me. But once you become king, I hope it comes to mean liberty. It will be the official flower of the country. One day, this country will balk at the very idea of innocent children turned slaves. It may not be easy. In fact, many will probably oppose it. But we still have to make it happen. We have to believe in our ideals and continue onward. Power, you feel the same way, don't you? Oh yeah. June and I went back together, discussing our hopes for a brighter future. Yeah. It's getting to me. Wait, I was about to say, wait, was she gonna sit on her head? Now it's Yufa.
I must say,
I'm prepared, and so. And not gonna lie, we're talking to everyone here, and it's not taking any time. But when it came before, oh, it took all this time to talk to everyone, trying to learn all this stuff. When, come on, that's not really fair, Okay, Yufa.
it's finally here.
Everything will be decided tomorrow. I'd like to visit my brother before we fight. Would you tell him with me to Etria? Brother!
You've come.
Oh, if it isn't my dear sister. I went power in tow. Come all this way to see me? Yes, I need to talk to you at any cost. Told Idini about tomorrow's decisive battle against Louise. Tomorrow's finally the day, is it? Then allow me to take this opportunity to speak with you. Once you stop Louise and take the throne, what are your plans for what follows? surely you don't imagine the book will close on a happily ever after. Your people will not be a monolith. Even your supporters who agree with you have varied expectations. Those differences will drag you down, all as enemies look into shadows.
Right.
You're right, and I'm prepared for that.
Oh,
You worry too much, brother. Power has us with him. No matter how thorny the path he walks becomes, we're all determined to walk it beside him.
I see.
Good. You are so resolved. I have nothing further to say. I pray that with every step you take, the path bears fruit. Listen for a word of our victory tomorrow, brother. We're going to survive, and we'll most certainly return to the island.
Now that you mention it.
Oh, wait. I had something I wanted to give you, Power. I'll run into the house to retrieve it. Ooh, what's she gonna give us? Ooh. That Yufa. Always in such a hurry. It'll never change. I've been looking after her for a long time. But I'm thinking it's time to entrust that role to someone else. Just like, I'm giving my sister to you to bear until death do you part.
Yeah.
I like you to trust me with that role.
Thanks.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Yufa trusts you too. Actually, it's quite clear she does more than that. She loves me. If you've been planting false expectations in my sister's head, I hope you know I won't stay quiet about it. I sense hostility from Medini, who's sporting this fake smile. Oh boy. Pulls collar. Oh boy. Looks like you two are having a rousing conversation. Indeed. We were talking about the swarms of vicious man-eating sharks that teem in the night sea. I was telling him that if something were to be thrown in, they died instantly. And just looks at him like very seriously. They die instantly. Really hope that doesn't happen, right? The adult told me that lie all the time when I was a child. About children who lie will be thrown into the sea at night, they say.
What is it?
You're looking a little pale, Power. What's wrong? Nothing. I just want to let you know that everything I've been telling you is true. No, I wasn't told. Well, didn't you say you have something to give him?
See this for yourself.
Oh, yes, I do. Here, Power. For your hands only. A rippling shell. This is the shell of a ripple snail. It's a good luck charm here on this island. If you hold it to your ear, you can hear the sound of the ocean, which is actually the blood in your ear rushing. Tradition says it contains a prayer for its owner to return home safely, just like how the waves return to the shore. Wives give these to their husbands when they head out to sea. That's quite the gift. Oh, did I say they're husbands? Did you? Oh, Yufa. Oh, you think me as a husband, oh. Anyway, let's get going. We got a big day ahead of us. She loves us. We said our goodbyes to Adini and returned to the Grand Trad. Why do I say to the Grand Trad? It's just return to Grand Trad. It just feels, it flows much easier to say the Grand Trad. Just like, return to the Grand Line. People don't say, oh, return to Grand Line. Just adding the there makes much more sense. Okay, Basilio, the last party member.
I'll do it.
This is Zidel. Oh, a lot of dialogue, a lot of dialogue.
Come off it.
If you I was about to say, oh, is that talking?
Finally.
Guess this is it. We're finally solve things with Louise. Though a sky like this doesn't feel encouraging and all. Say, need a breather and all? Adel could visit the ocean if you like. Won't take a moment to teleport her over.
Oh, right.
First time I saw the ocean. Know what I said? God damn, biggest pond I'd ever seen. Del got a good laugh after that one. Del, Lady Rella, Inca, thought we'd always be together. I figured that I'd already lived my life the way I wanted. Now I got some perspective on it, though there's so much I never did. Somehow, it never really hit me that I could die at any moment. Just like that, I think I am could suddenly end. Even after nearly dying as a kid. Really stupid, aren't I?
Listen.
No, I think that's true for anyone.
Yeah,
Suppose.
I'll tell.
I think Del wanted to stay by Lady Juna's side for the rest of his days. I just never said it, of course. I could tell. It was always in his eyes when he looked at her. I'll never see her again. And me, I'll never see Lady Rella again. Never got to tell her how she saved me. How I really admired her. Never told her how I felt about her. And now I never will. I once swore to you, right? I'd help make a world where everyone could smile and laugh. Lady Rella, Vinca, Del. They were all tangled up in the worst parts of this twisted country. And they all suffered for it. This land runs on suffering, and somehow, all its weak and meek ended up fuel for its fires. A crown on your head won't make that easier to change.
It'll be fine.
Nevertheless, I'm going to fight for that change. We've got this, don't we?
Obviously.
Hell yeah. Nobody's gonna keep us down. Nothing's gonna happen fast as you want it to. Lots of people are gonna resent change. It's a scary thing, yeah?
Still.
Through the fear, if we're all wishing for the same thing, I'll be a force to be reckoned with. Slow or not, this piece of shite world will change. I only started seeing life from hanging about with you. So no matter what goes down tomorrow, I'm gonna make sure that crown's yours. Actually, got another reason for being here today. Hold on a sec. Whoa, what's he gonna give us?
Yeah.
Just bought this. Here, take it. Golden perfume cream. Okay. It's made of some rare beeswax or something. Apparently. They say the scent brings good fortune. Lady Rella had it when she was fixing me up. Gave me a little dab on both cheeks. She said she said she'd hope I could smile again. Hope my luck would turn. Slum racket like me. So now I'm giving it to you. Hope fortune favors you tomorrow.
All right.
Well, suppose we better head back. Big day ahead, yeah? Celia and I returned to the Grand Trad. Alright, that's all of our main party members. Now it's time for everyone else. Alright, nurse.
Even so.
This trip was certainly a blessing for an engineer like myself. Okay, nurse. Nope, not the large igniter.
Now then.
Oh, well. Tomorrow's the main event. What's up, Faith? I thought it'd be nice to have a bit of a chat before then. How about we go somewhere with a nice view? Quick teleport should do the trick. You know, not out of all the characters here, I feel like I'm only able to do Neuros because, like, I like how his voice is. Like, it sounds fun to do. Oh, shooting stars. Oh, what a grand meteor shower. Like the sky itself is wishing you luck with the dance of stars, eh? It's wishing you luck too, isn't it?
Quite.
Oh, bound to be. I'm the sky's own soulmates, after all. Looking forward to storming the place tomorrow. Though I wish it was showering us with dragon crystals. I have mentioned dragon crystals to you before, haven't I? They're the remains of a great magical entity floating high up in the heavens. You sometimes find them crashed down on mountains. You take those and process them for use in gauntlet runners, you see, as a semi-biological component.
True.
My dream was to fly to the skies and pluck one straight from the firmament. Was? What do you mean was?
Yep.
Well, now I have gone above the horizon. I've flown. And if I don't stop here, one day the crystals in the heavens will be within reach. I mean, unlike you guys have wings. Why can't you just already fly up there? And unlike we haven't seen anyone with like these wings actually fly, right? Unless it was like, you know, some background characters, you know. But it makes me wonder. I've spent a lifetime honing my skills and stuffing myself with knowledge. I can't let myself be satisfied with flying alone, can I? Until now, all my research and projects have been for the sake of my dream. The idea of doing it for altruism or public good, poppycock, far too abstract for my taste. But this journey, seeing you all work for the people, for a better world, it's gone under my skin. Burns in me like the same mad passion of most of my ambitious projects. If an invention of mine helps someone out there or gives them joy, that's my part in changing this land, eh? It's just like what you and our merry band do, tromping all over and helping all sorts. A change that happens one city at a time, instead of by order of some lofty authority. This world is full of inconveniences and irrationalities, what? Well, my lad, that's what I intend to change. One invention at a time.
Right.
You make your dream sound so cool. Marvelous, isn't it? Though I still have no idea what I'm going to invent, of course. But soon enough, you'll be crowned king, and that'll be that. But you do know the road ahead is only going to be bumpier, don't you? I imagine a grand title like Your Majesty would crush the very backs of most who wore it. And yet, you're rather looking forward to it, aren't you? Ah, and that reminds me, there's something I'd like you to have. The Dragon Crystal Specimen.
Here.
The first Dragon Crystal I've ever found. Just a short, really. Not enough magic power to have any practical application. But when I picked this up, that's when my dream hit me. One day, I go to the skies. And now, here we are.
I'll do it.
I'll get you all to Louise's tomorrow. No matter what. We'll make the impossible possible.
Hey.
You hear me, lad? Don't you falter now. Alright, no way, we won't falter. After gazing at the stars for a while, Norris and I returned to the gauntlet. And you know, not gonna lie, it would be kinda cool to it plays the Dragon Crystal within, you know, our sword. And then just so happens give it a power boost, you know? Yeah, that sounds really cool. Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by Dubby. Dubby is a clean energy drink that's made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or inks like other energy drinks. I just got myself the Dubby sample pack, which comes with this little tumbler, and also comes with 4 flavor packs. Got the Peach and Beach, or Beach and Peach. Comes with the Dub Sludge. My bad, Sludge. I'm reading it backwards. Then we got the Dragonade. I should probably look at it first, then do a thing. And then the Galaxy Grenade. So we're gonna try one of these today, and I'll tell you how I honestly think about it. Alright, let's try one of these out. Let's go with Peach and Peach. Let's try this out. Alright, so currently right now we have the Peach and Peach. It's a mango white peach cooler. So we're gonna try out. Smell first. Okay, it smells pretty good. I will say it smells better than the last one I tried, but the previous one was still good. But time for the taste test. Let's go. Yeah, that's good. That is. Okay, of course, there's gonna be like a little powdery, but overall, like the taste is pretty good. I do like this Peach and Beach. Not bad flavor at all. I might get the full tub. Might have to get the full tub of this. It's not bad at all. If you guys want to try out the samples shaker yourself or buy any of the products on Dubby, make sure to use my coupon code PowerJ at checkout to save 10% on your order. So again, that's PowerJ at checkout for 10% off your order. Now, back to the video. Okay, next up is Maria.
Mister?
It'll be okay. Right, mister? Alright, Maria.
Mister?
You want to do the same thing that Papa tried to do that day, don't you? That's why I want to talk. Are you sure I'm not bothering you, mister? I know you're real busy and all. Yeah, that's great. There's so much I want to talk to you about. The other day, I played with my friends and we all drew pictures with chalk in the alleyway. We drew lots of flowers and houses and... Oh yeah, one of the nice men who came by to get food said he found a job. He makes plates now, and then...
It'll be fine.
You don't have to tell me all at once. Take your time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been lots of fun. But now, everyone in town's been kinda scary lately. They all seem really nervous. And some of them even have been saying that a lot of people are going to die tomorrow. But I know better. Once you become king, everyone will be happy again. I've been telling that to lots of people, but they don't believe me. Some people even think things will get worse. They say a child can't get anything done. But that's not true, is it?
It'll be fine.
Even though I couldn't do it alone, there's nothing I can't do with everyone at my side.
I see.
Right. And you have my support too, mister. How can I help though? Oh, I'll talk to everyone. I'll tell them about a place where we can all proudly call home. What's that place? Maybe everyone's feeling like I did before. Like they got nowhere to go. Everyone else is just out to judge them or hurt them. But mister, he said he'd make a country without all that. Where it'll all be peaceful and kind, and nobody cries. It'll be a place for everyone. If I tell people that, do you think they'll feel better?
Right.
That's a good idea, Maria.
Yeah.
Okay then, I'll tell everyone as soon as I can, starting tomorrow morning. I want to do my best for everyone, just like Papa and Mister.
Maria?
Well, you're looking very happy, Maria. Anyway, don't forget about that thing you wanted to give him, okay? Oh, that's right. Ooh, what she's gonna give us.
Okay.
Here you go. For you, mister. A handmade shot. So precious! So precious!
This.
I made it with Miss Fabian. It'll make sure you and everybody else comes back safe and sound. Thank you. Next time you see me, I'll be king. I sewed it myself, stitch by stitch. It's kind of messy, but I try my best. Don't look inside. It's kind of embarrassing. Read it. Read it. Look inside. Maria was feeling embarrassed, so I reassured her and said goodbye. Maria. Always glad to have her by her side. Next up, Katharina. That guy keeps he's keeping his chin up, ain't he? I'm definitely trying to keep my chin up. Okay.
You know something?
Heard you're going to face off against that blighted Louise. Well, I for one think you've gotten whipped. Oh, say, there was something I want to tell you. Got a minute?
Hey, so
Hey, remember how I said I had something to tell you? Well, the educational program we founded is really going aces. Sorry, what was this educational program again?
what a day.
Oh, I thought I explained it. But we've got teachers who are giving us therapist lessons and all kinds of practical things, remember? I thought I was pressing to continue before I didn't. I keep on missing out on the dialogue that's to the side there, because I'm just focusing on the dialogue that's what being read. Just go to show we can make a place for ourselves in the world without stealing and deceiving. You taught me that, you know? It was you who got my friends opportunity to make a decent living. Some even moved to other towns and open up shop.
What a day.
At this rate, I'm gonna have to take up something new just to keep up.
What?
Do you mean you're moving? To where?
Right then.
Here's a good question. I was thinking somewhere overseas. I've been thinking on another thing I once told you. That we're allies fighting for this country. Our paths are different, but we got a common goal. Got a couple of thoughts running loose in my noggin, actually. If you become king, I think I'll journey abroad.
If you want my opinion.
I bet someone in charge could use some intel from faraway lands. I could get that for you. A king's gonna need all the help he can get.
Right.
That's perfect for you, Katharina. I'll be counting on you. And I'll find out what's good, what's bad, and what's going on in the world and report back. We can solve the world's issue together.
Really now.
Word of warning though, don't let this country go to the dogs while I'm gone. If everybody's not prancing all around all merry when I get back, I'll knock you a good one. Won't much care to not see your ugly mug for long spurts, but better to make myself useful, I suppose. I'm gonna do what I do best, and the only payment I want is you watching over me. I'll let you think good and hard on what I mean by that. What do you mean by ooh, it's you watching over me? Well, sure. Proper daft. I'm out of here. Oh, except for this one thing. It's something everyone made for you, so here you go. A wooden doll sculpture.
I present to you.
Read for your thoughts? They tried to make it look like you. Not bad by half, eh? Not bad by half, not half bad. Everyone brought their best talents to it, whether it was carving the wood, painting those pretty colors and all that. If we can mass produce those dolls, it'd make a good souvenir, yeah? We couldn't make a Uchronia specialty item. Like they say, dream big. Tomorrow's battle is only the first piece of that dream. So you better pull out all the stops and win. This country's gonna be ours for the building. Spent some time with Katharina, trying not to let her excitement get the best of her. Great. Man, Just love this this girl. Oh, this my lovely animal. Well, like was it's not anthro, but you know, Parapus tomboy. That's a word. Okay. Next up, Alonso. We're almost done here. We're almost done. Again, this is just gonna be its own episode by itself. Just talking to everyone. I knew I was right to have faith in him. Yeah, I mean, it really sucked that you still lied to us, did you, death and all. Alright. Alonso.
Greetings.
Hey. Things have gone quite interesting. I know you're a busy fellow, but you and I are friends. Can we talk elsewhere for a minute?
Oh?
I came to the very end. I can hardly believe it. And I dare say you made dying for your sake quite worth it.
So,
any plans to come back from the dead, Alonso? That depends on you. I'm currently planning what to do next after you're king. I'm certain it'll be quite chaotic in this country for some time. Firstly, we'll have the loud-mouthed chaps, haranguing people. I have no idea what that means. Scoundrels, shoring up shorted books by milking our muddled masses before anyone else is the wiser. And of course, those scoundrels will have great political and financial interests. You'll have vultures lying in wait around every corner.
Yeah,
I know.
I see.
It's not that I don't have full faith in you, but I just wanted to make sure you knew Utopia wouldn't come knocking anytime soon. But don't worry, I'll not leave you to your own devices. Perhaps I'll enter the political arena, be your speaker of sorts. You'll have your political opponents in the years ahead, doing their best to drag you down, undermine your ideals, and line their pockets while they're at it. I figured I'd make use of this silver tongue of mine to uniformly dismantle their schemes and force their timely exeunt.
About that.
Are you serious about this?
Oh?
So you do dabble in doubting others. But this time, I am in earnest. Yeah, just like, please don't go, please. My nature has changed not one iota. I'm a two-faced trickster who schemes upon and deceives others. But even I could truly glimpse the hopes you aim to create in this country. So I'll use my lies to support you until the end. Surely these are the sort of lies my mother would overlook, yes?
Moving on.
Well, I'm glad to have met you. Before we part, I have but one word of advice for my future king. If ever an enemy appears insurmountable, tell yourself this: my opponent is strong, but that is all they are. It is fine to fear an enemy's strength, but let not that fear consume you. Steel yourself, and remember, the enemy is strong, yet I will prevail.
It's fine.
Determination will be your power. Determination is all you need to break through. It is the weapon you'll wield to seize your tomorrow.
Well then.
With all that, farewell. I'll leave you with both my parting extollments and my toll for departing penitence. There's a folded envelope tucked underneath the shoulder of my strap. Why don't you put this here? Inside was a silver coin I'd never seen before. An identical design on either side. Oh hey, let's flip a coin. Heads you win, tails I lose. Oh, it's heads, I win. I felt Alonso's candor, a man of many faces, now unmasked. Serious silver coin. Reflecting on the strange way we met, I left the club. Hey, Alonso. Next up is Brigitte. No, Barton.
Impressive as always.
I admire their resolve immensely.
You've come.
Now I hear you got a rather difficult path ahead of you. I'm glad you came to see me despite it all. Come all this way. So, what say we have ourselves a WeChat? See what this chat is all about? Ever since that attack from the human, the townspeople have slowly but surely come around to participate in the security activities. I consider that a great welcome change, but...
What happened?
It's worrying you now. I'm worried. The security policies, the methods of self-government, all that needs buy-in from the people. We need everyone's voices to both speak and be heard. The hope is we can find a compromise among all the different opinions and then make a change. It's not easy leading such an affair, let me tell you. Keep on avoiding that and keep on missing the dialogue there. That does seem like a real challenge. It is. But hey, you're soon to be in a similar position, aren't you?
I haven't a choice.
A king chosen by the people will be different from any other king we ever had. Every citizen will expect something from you, and you'll feel a duty to live up to that expectation. This country is made up of allied states, with major city as the capital of each state. But now they all exist under one nation. Each nation has their own rich and complex history and cultures. The wish of the people are all so different. And you'll be king of all of this. How do you think you're gonna possibly hear all the people's opinion? I have to admit, I'm not sure yet.
You know,
Here's what I think. A single king cannot possibly teach each and every one of his subjects. However, if you take a look at the country by region and town, you'll find people such as myself. And I can govern this town according to whatever your kingly wishes may be. And I can collect my people's opinion and transmit them to you. I mean, that's kind of what we're doing now, kind of. So that way, the king and the people can have a direct connection to each other. We just need other leaders to follow suit. That's an excellent idea. I believe you'll be a righteous king, and many others behind you do too. That said, some only follow whoever they think will come out strongest. Mayhaps some follow you out of fear, just as with Louise. You've a duty toward them just as any other, though, and no doubt you'll have days where you'll just want to run away.
on the other hand...
And on those days, remember this. There are those who are determined to walk with you, through thick and thin.
Don't you worry.
They believe in you and support you. They will correct you when you err, and little by little, you'll look back and see more and more people behind you.
Have a look.
Now that reminds me, townspeople wanted to give you this. Want to give this to you. Desert glass lantern, okay. They fused glass and sandworm husk to make this. It's a specialty household item unique to Martyra. Everyone here makes use of it. In fact, they help to make production of this a major industry in Martyra. Our artisans practice pretty hard these days. You just watch. My city's going to flourish under your rule. I hope it does, dude. I hope it does, Barton. I spent some time reassuring Barton, who was overcome with emotion. Okay, now it's Brigitte. I'm like, who was the first bond that we did? I feel like it was Brigitte. It was either Brigitte, Moore, or Gallica. Well, at least Brigitte was the first one in the city, right? Oh,
No.
You needn't be concerned on my behalf.
Oh, any one of them.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't think you'd come to see me at a time like this. Welcome. Come all this way. You can talk as long as you like.
So,
Those Yugiv children. Those Yugiv children I took in seems to be regaining their spirits, little by little.
yes.
The grief of losing their parents in the hometown is not easily buried, of course, but I thought enlisting them as my helpers might provide a welcome distraction. Nothing unsafe, I hope. I have no intentions of putting such small children on anything dangerous. That's what I have you here for, after all. Hey, what does that mean, huh? I've been racking my brain, trying to think of functions for an igniter that would have no use as a weapon. For lack of any ideas of my own, I asked the children. Okay, but before we cease the things, okay, so possibly, healing, most importantly. Okay, get some healings out. Maybe igniters that can improve, the rate of crop growing. That sounds good. I was gonna say levitation, but that could possibly, harm. Just by, hey, I'm just gonna throw you up in the air, and then you're just gonna die from the heights, Some light, but then, use that, keep on hitting the mic, use that to blind people. There's always, ups and downs with certain things. It was like I opened a floodgate, ideas after ideas. Jet shoes, based on wind propulsions. Super brooms that clean the floor with water and wind magic combined.
Right.
Sounds like fun.
Yes.
Indeed. They dreamed of all kinds of things. Even better is that all their suggestions really could help improve people's lives, with a little adjustment for practicality. They also suggested a pen that could write sparkling text, and an instrument that could play itself. Of course, I asked what the point of these trifles could be. I mean, and that could write itself. You can speak out loud while it writes, and then you're writing something else. That could be it, Bunch of ideas. And an instrument that could play itself. Hey, I mean, not gonna lie, that kind of sounds like, oh hey, we don't need AI to play for us. We can play for ourselves, something like that. But like, if you're by yourself, having the music play, sure. And their responses, it'd be fun. In short, they're playthings. The thought took me entirely off guard. Their suggestions were worthless as weapons. They barely even sounded useful. I could certainly see them putting smiles on children's faces.
Fair point.
Perhaps that's just what the country needs. Something good for nothing but a smile now and then. I think you're right.
Yes.
It might do some good. I'm thinking of something a little broader than igniters alone. Sanctism dominates this country in many ways. They profit off of every destructive igniter sold, while entertainment and tools of simple utilities are restricted. I'm gonna change that. I'll make this a country known for better products, tools for happiness instead of violence.
Listen.
As for this country you dream of, you've not even set foot on that path yet. To look at the distance you must tread, many would advise against it. I will walk beside you. I know I can count on you. Just watch. Between my connections, my tech, and my business sense, it'll be a simple task. Power, give me your hand. Reaching out to someone without any sort of self-interest calculations. I haven't done this since I was a child. I was too scared. Yet somehow, you make it possible. My dreams, my aspirations. Let this handshake be as entrusting to them to you. A small trinket of some sort was placed in my palm. Trusted to me. Oh, Brigitta's brooch.
This here.
Brooch. Personally cut and polished. I'll have you know. I looked for a magnet crystal that gleams with the same clarity as your eyes. It's a meager little thing to hold. I hope you can feel how heavy my wishes have made it. May fortune favor you.
Try not to die.
Don't die, Power. You are hope. For children, for me, and hope is not so easily replaced. Thank you, Brigitte. Spent some time with Brigitte, talking of our hopes for changes soon to come. Okay, oh boy. Hey, one more to go, and also I just want to see. Oh, how far can we go to see this?
That is enough.
Yeah, our faces are right next to each other, and then just above that is just that area where Luis is at. I mean, we can barely see that, but still. But let me just go a bit farther out.
We got a mother of all storms a brewing.
Man, Louise is something. Now I'm thinking to myself, before we go see more, like, is there any last things we should do? I should probably restock on these, maybe. Yeah, let's just do that real quick.
Let's go.
I think it's either here, Altaberry, or
And what is it you...
Ralhaven, or Etria, my bad. Yep. So, 4% off. Just get 3 of these. Get 6 of these. There we go. So I don't think anything else. Well, get this. Okay, and
all right then.
Let's go to the Glom Hall and man. Let's get. I think we should probably get one more of one of these two, because they're both good. They can both help out in a pinch. Like especially this, just like hey, just have a have a certain build that's just all about evasion. Especially like Heismay. Heismay would be really good with the thief. So yeah, I think. You know, I think this is actually much more useful because there's a lot of a lot of these guys who's just hey, I can't really do our skills and we need like 2 other people. Okay, so let's put it on
Good.
Hulkenberg, sure. And grab another 10 of these. And yeah, we're good on that. How long have I been doing this? It's well over an hour, right? Almost a little over an hour exactly, just talking to people. But last one. More.
Perhaps
There's little I can do, but wait.
Perhaps.
See how things stand. Okay, well, let's go walk over to him. This is the place where we first met him.
This is alright.
So I'm guessing, will he actually appear in person? Or nope, still a ghost.
Now, where was I?
Let's go to Academia. Hey, Moore. I told more about my final battle with Luis tomorrow. I see. So at last we reached the final battle for the throne. Luis is a foe more fearsome than any you have faced. Do you truly believe you can defeat him?
Leave it to me.
I'll win. I know I will.
Yes.
Good. Spoken like a king to be. Striving towards the apex of all archetypes, you surely mark yourself as worthy of rule. If you were to take the throne, that would thusly end my imprisonment under the last king's decree.
I have faith in you.
I trust you'll win. You must, if I am ever to know freedom. However selfish the reason that is.
That's...
But any other possible king could free you just as easily, right?
But even so...
Even if they could, any other king might only condemn me as the past king did. I, and those who believe such ideals, could be easily imprisoned once more.
How delightful.
To finally be allowed back into the world I've dreamed of. But under your reign, it will seem a new world altogether. Perhaps you saw phantoms in my image throughout your travels. That's all they were. Through all this, I remain locked in this prison. I wish I could travel the lands again, as I did in my youth. What extraordinary sights I would see.
Indeed.
First to the royal capital, Grand Trad. I would be content to watch the people go about their daily lives, and off to Brawlhaven, by way of Martira. That sounds like a familiar path. And so it should. After all, the tales of your journey have inspired me so much. I wish I could travel at your side. If the chance existed, no matter how slim, I'd take it. Though I suppose that's a dangerously insolent proposal for a king to be.
Please.
Still, once you are king, if you ever decide to tour the country or return to the road, please allow me to join you. Sounds good to me.
I thank you.
Thank you. To walk a country born anew, together with its new king, it is like a dream. My heart's burst with anticipation. That reminds me. I'm sure it's far too early to prepare for our trip together. But let me give you this. The White Raven Quill.
What say you?
Will all of you learn for graduating from your studies in academia, I'll award you this diploma. Let its white wing mark your flight from this bookish nest.
I can hardly wait.
Now, once you leave this place, you shall remain apart for a short while. I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Do make yourself at home.
Okay, one last time. Anything we can do? Anything we should make? Commander, thieves, no. Hugeless mess, no. Okay, so it's just one of these two we can make. I think probably Dark Knight would probably be the best. So let's just make that. Alright, Dark Mask. Okay, nothing else new. Okay. Wait, no, we already did all the experience, so. We're done here. All the books here. Read. All of our royal, archetypes gone. Heisman, you're lucky. You're lucky. You got your archetype. But yeah. Guess the last person is Gallica. I guess, you know, once we head to bed, you know, we're gonna have our, you know, last bonding talk. Okay. Talk to everyone.
Now.
Let's talk to her. Do we have key items? Yeah, here we go. Okay, here's all of our stuff. A magic igniter, so by more. Let you study an archetype from anywhere. Oh wait, no. Oh, these are. Oh. Wait, what? What? Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay. +3 and 2 when chain link. Oh! Oh, this is for us. Like, well, when we use it. Okay. That's why agility. +3 magic. Agility. Okay. +3 strength to magic. Summoner. +5 strength to berserker. +3 strength to agility to gunner. 5 magic to healer. 2 strength, 3 agility to brawler. 3 endurance, 2 luck to faker. 3 endurance, agility to commander. 5 luck to merchant. And 1 to all stats with the seeker. But what about the prince? Why don't we get anything for the prince? You know, we could have gotten something new.
Alright.
Well, let's go to Altamari Heights. No, nope.
Alright then.
Do Wildhaven. Let's give the bug guy the other stuff.
Let's go.
The golden beetles that we've acquired. I'm not sure if this is the last stuff, but I suppose check.
Hey there.
There you go. Oh, 5 more. Dang it. Guess we're not gonna see that.
Alright then.
Oh, well. Yeah. Let's just go back to Grand Trad.
Let's go.
Money be in. And we're gonna take a rest for the final fight of everyone's lives. Oh boy. You guys ready?
Good night.
Rest well.
Hey.
You're still up, right? I mean, now I am. I was thinking about everything that happened so far, and now I can't sleep either. It's incredible, isn't it? In the beginning, it was only the 2 of us. Well, actually, it was 1 of you. And then I suddenly appeared! Yay! But now, you have so many allies around you. So many people lent you a hand and believed in you. I wonder why everyone's so drawn to you. I don't know.
Hold on.
I see. Yeah, it might be the sort of thing you can't tell for yourselves. Well, whatever you feel about it aside, I bet the people who support you from the heart feels like they can trust their own wishes and ideals in your hands.
Yep.
Maybe that's what a real king needs.
What?
What do you mean?
Let's see.
I think a real king is someone who's always fighting for the wishes and ideals of others, not his own. When you think about it, the previous king's role in magic was apt. It made sure everyone could wish for their king.
Excuse me.
Remember, the source of magic is anxiety. And I mean, Anxiety is just hope combined with fear, don't you think? When people think, I want to do this, or I want to be like that, it becomes a power that can create or change things. Louise draws his powers this way. No one more fervent believes in his ideology more than he does. But you fight for the modest wishes of many, many people. So take it to heart. The wishes you bear now will one day be the power you wield.
Let's have faith.
That's magic I'm sure will defeat even Louise. Look at the time. We really should try to sleep so we can give our all tomorrow.
Here.
Actually, I made something for you that might help. Here. Statue of Calm. Smells nice, doesn't it? It's enhanced with magic that calms the heart. Now, lie back, close your eyes. The fear and anxiety, the anxiety, they aren't your enemy. They are the well from which you gather your strength.
Good night.
Good night.